Welcome back to the JCPod, partner with Stare Down Sports. Stare Down greatness. And man, oh man, it is already October. It's October 1st, and it's Wednesday, so you know what that means. We got a Pickem episode for you. And man, first off, before we get into it, I just can't believe it's already week 5 of the NFL. And I mean, I think we are 1 or 2 weeks away from it being the halfway point in the college football season. What? I just can't believe it's already week 5. We're officially a quarter into the season. We have a good view on some of these teams. Other teams, they're a little weird. Some teams, like in the case of the Ravens, ain't looking too good. But, I mean, speaking of not too good, let's just get into it, man. It was not the best day for your boy. It was an okay day. The tie in the Packers game, disgusting. San Francisco, what the hell? Chargers, that one hurt. The rest of the loss is not too bad now. Colts losing, it's whatever. Probably should have put something on the Rams, if we're being honest. Bucks almost did steal it. Glad I stayed with the Eagles there. Raiders, frustrated. That's a frustrating loss because it just really sucks too because, could have gained 7 points on Mel for the season, which would have been really nice. Could have gained 6 points on him for the season. It's just frustrating because Raiders had that one. They had a chance to win it and block damn kick. But I don't know. We got a different view of the Raiders. Hell, and the Bears. Hey, round of applause for the Bears. Genuinely, I'm gonna say this quietly so the Bears fans don't hear it and get too excited. They might not be too completely horrible, or maybe they just won against a bad team. We'll have to see. But yeah. That's how it is for the week. Like I said, not the best. Shout out to my boy Rowan with the cute name. Winner of the week. Shout out that boy Rowan. Maybe we should just do what he did with the points. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Just started with 16, went on down. It worked out. And then for the season, one thing I am also mad about, tied for the best pick record. I'm missing, 18 points from them. 19 points out of first. I have the best record, so that's kind of frustrating that yet again this year so far the numbers have just been a bit of a bugaboo where, man, we're making the right picks. We just got to nail some of these numbers, man. But overall for the season so far, we're doing pretty good. I like where we're at. That's the look at the week that was. You know what? Let's also talk about the betting record real quick before we head into. No. We'll save the betting record for the end. So if you want to see how the betting record is so far in the season, stay all the way till the end. Let's hop into what week is it now? Week 5? It is week 5, and this is the first week we got some buys. The Atlanta Falcons, the Chicago Bears, the Green Bay Packers after their nasty tie, and then Pittsburgh, who won in Dublin. Everyone's on the road. And on the road, I mean, they're not on the road. They have a bye. I don't know why I said they were on the road. Won't lie to you. But yikes. Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco. With how much bad juju San Francisco had, I think I have to stay with the Rams here. Before we keep going, I want to apologize real quick. My allergies just flared up out of nowhere, so it might sound a little bit stuffed up. But hopefully, as the episode goes on, we're going to sound a little bit better. I think I got it all to my system, so hopefully we should be good. Like I said, though, back to this game. The Rams are the home team. They're coming off a pretty good win against the Colts. I just have to go with the Rams, especially with Matt Stafford still healthy. As long as he stays healthy, I gotta keep going with the Rams. They're just a really good team. Looks like they're gonna be a team that makes it deep in the playoffs. And I won't lie to you, especially after that loss last week. If they beat the Jaguars, I would have looked at this team a little bit more differently. But after losing to the Jags, don't get me wrong, the Jags are good, decently. They aren't a great team. I said they're a good team this year. That loss is just I just don't like what I saw from the San Francisco last week. Curious to see. Brock Purdy says his toe is getting better. He says he feels a lot better from week 1. So, they just have so many injuries they're still dealing with, though. I just don't know if I can take him here in this first matchup. I'll probably take him to win the second matchup later in the year, assuming they can get healthier. Minnesota, Cleveland. It just got announced that Dylan Gabriel was starting, so because of that, I am going to take Minnesota. Also, I think Minnesota's been overseas for 2 weeks. They're going to be a little bit more prepared for this, I guess, and more adjusted to the time zone, so it won't be as bad for them, I guess. I am going to be curious to see. I think they have a bye next week. Or at least I hope they do for their sake because, they have a bit of a readjusting to do to the being overseas. I'm going to double check. I pray for their sake they have a bye. They do. Okay. Yeah, they really need that bye to readjust. But then, hey, right after your bye, Get ready to learn some Eagles, buddy. Man, that's tough. Overseas for 2 games, bye. Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, it gives them time to prep for the Eagles, but Indianapolis, Las Vegas, I have to take Indianapolis here, especially, yeah. If this is another game where if Las Vegas losing last week has me a tiny bit worried, but Geno's just been a turnover machine, so I'm assuming the opportunistic Colts defense might be able to take 1 or 2 away, and if their offense can continue to do what they've been doing, I think they should be able to beat the Raiders. I am scared a little bit. The Colts have been getting hurt a little bit on some runs on the ground, so I am scared of what Genty might be able to break one away. But regardless, I think the Colts will be able to get it done, especially because it's in Indianapolis too. I like the Colts at home. Dallas Jets. I want to take the Jets. I won't lie to you, but I just can't at this point right now with how they're playing. I got to go back to that game. We will in a minute. But yeah, I just can't. I can't get myself to pick the Jets. I just can't. I'd rather just lose to the Cowboys, I think, than actually pick the Jets. I do think that this is a bit of a frisky game. I'm curious what the line is. I can't remember. I thought it was like Cowboys by 3.5, I think it was. If I remember off the top of my head. It was Cowboys by 2.5 now. Maybe it was 2.5 the whole time. Like I said, I can't remember officially, but intriguing. New Orleans, New York. This would be a game where if New Orleans is going to win a game, it's got to be this one, right? I kind of want to take New Orleans. I think I think this is 1.5 point favorites as well. Man. I mean, you know what? We're gonna root for the home team. I'll shout out to my boy Rowan. You know what? We'll pick your Saints for you. Just for you, my guy. I'll pick the Saints this one time. Just this one time. I do think the Giants, especially with Jackson Dart starting now, are going to become a real issue, but this is going to be my 1-point game. Hey, Rattler's got to win a game eventually, right? I'm starting to feel a little bit bad for him. He hasn't won a game yet. It's kind of tough. Feel bad for the guy. Philadelphia, Denver. I got to take Philadelphia. Denver played a really good game last week against the Bengals. Handled business. Looked good in it. Coming against the Eagles, this is going to be... I wish this was in Denver, because then I would be a little bit more obligated to be like, maybe I should look at Denver here. But on the road, I have to take Philadelphia. It feels like even if it's an ugly win, they're going to be able to find a way to pull it out. I wouldn't be shocked if Denver can maybe get them on the ropes, because offensively, Philadelphia has just been weird lately. But yeah, I just don't think I can see myself taking Denver right now with how good Philadelphia's been. I think there's a stat they've won like 20 in a row or something at this point when Jalen Hurts starts and stays in the game. Absolutely ridiculous that he's basically... So basically, I think like Jalen Hurts as a starter right now has won 20 in a row, if that stat's what I said is correct. So it's like, you want to talk about NBA jams? Yeah. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm also curious to see... Probably going to take A.J. Brown to score a touchdown this game, maybe. I am for sure going to take A.J. Brown and get a catch on the first drive, just because I think they're going to get him involved because of all the drama going on. They're probably going to game plan it a little bit more. Carolina, Miami... I will say, after what Miami put on tape with on Monday night, especially having Darren Waller, I think I got to take Miami here. I was originally going to take Carolina, I think, coming into the week, but the fact that Darren Waller looked like that over the middle, Tua really hasn't had a receiver like that. All the receivers are he hasn't had a big target really down there in years. I know Tyreek Hill's, but if you look, Tyreek Hill's small, fast, comparatively. Jalen Waddle, smaller, faster guy. Parker Washington, smaller, fast guy. Or is it Malik Washington? Malik Washington, excuse me. Wrong guy. Still shorter. So it's going to be nice to have the big target. I think Darren Waller's going to be a huge weapon for them. And, their defense didn't play an amazing game, but they got opportunistic stops when they needed to. And I just fully can't trust Carolina. And this is a major game where, hey, if they can win this, they can get their season back on track. Baltimore, Houston, I have to take... Lamar's not playing. Houston's favored by... 1 point. I think I have to take Baltimore at home. Oh, man, there's so many injuries, though. Cooper Rush, I believe, is the backup that will be starting. I just don't think I can take... I don't think I can take them, man. I think I got to go Houston because of Houston's defense. It's tough, man. I want to take Baltimore just because they're at home. And they're the home team. But, their defense is really badly injured. Houston's Defense is really good. Offense has been so missed, though. I mean, I just don't think I can do it, man. I won't lie to you. I'm pulling up a coin flip thing. I'm trying to debate if I just do it. I just got to take Houston, man. Houston's 1.5 point favorites as well. I just can't. This is going to be like a 2 or 3 point game. Probably going to change it once we get back to it, but I just can't take Baltimore, man, especially with all the injuries they have and everything. I mean, dude, I might bet Houston. 1.5 feels a little low. I mean, I know it's in Baltimore, but, like, dude, it's the injuries, man. No Lamar. They have Derrick Henry, though. I might end up betting them. I don't know. Arizona, Tennessee. Got to take Arizona at home. Tennessee's just not good right now. Especially, that you want to talk about mess? That team's a mess. I mean, I don't know what's more of a mess. Me trying to decide this game or Tennessee. It's honestly up for debate. I will say Alec Eilman emerging is kind of nice. Calvin Ridley might be injured, and that's why he's kind of been sucking lately, is what I kind of heard, which would make sense. But offensively, I mean, Cam Ward's not been bad. Play calling wise, kind of meh. Offensive line, kind of meh. I don't know. I just feel like that offense is missing something. Maybe they just. And I'll be honest, Brian Callahan, like I said, I'm not a fan of him as their coach, so. Yeah, I gotta go Arizona here. But yeah, Seattle, Tampa Bay, this should be a really awesome game. I think I'm gonna go Tampa Bay here. They're coming off a tough loss to the Eagles, but man, they're starting to get some injured guys back. This team is starting to get better and better. Playing in Seattle is going to be tough, but I do think Tampa Bay might be able to steal that one on the road. Detroit, Cincinnati, I mean, yeah. That's going to be my 14 for now. A good chance that changes, and I might take a home team if I can find one of these better teams, but Cincinnati's bad, dude. I mean, if J.K. Dobbins ran all over them, I honestly want to see what the odds of it are. There's no way it's probably out yet. Sorry this Pickem segment's taking longer, too. I mean, we're basically kind of mixing in the betting part of it a little bit as well. And, I mean, it's going to blend together. So if you wonder, I mean, I won't lie to you, the people with the timestamp people are going to be confused a little bit. But if you watch along, it'll make sense. We're kind of blending it all together this week. But, yeah, I want to see if they have any player props up for the Lions, and they don't. I'm curious what to see David Montgomery two-time touchdown and Jahmyr Gibbs two-time rushing touchdown. I guess not just rushing, but two-time touchdown for each of those guys. Really curious what that is, because I think there's a chance those guys might go off. For sure, I might honestly do a little three-leg of Monty TD, Gibbs over 100 rushing yards. I don't know. I just think Bengals defense is bad. They gave up a lot of rushing yards, and they're probably going to do it for a lot of the season still. Chargers, Commanders. Sounds like Jaden Daniels is back, but the Chargers coming off that loss, I think they're going to have a sour taste in their mouth. If they won this game, if they won last week against the Giants, I think I'd be a bit more obligated to pick Washington, but the fact that the Chargers did lose that game last week, I think they're going to come back with a bit of a vengeance here. And the fact that it's in LA, it seems like the crowd is growing a bit. I mean, this is going to be a good game. If Jaden Daniels back, it's going to be an even better game. And I think I've read that he's cleared to go, and he should be all good. So that's going to be a fun one. Buffalo, New England. Have to take Buffalo because it's in Buffalo, but I'm not going to be putting too many points on this game. I think this might end up becoming a closer game than a lot of people think. New England's not bad. They might be able to hang with them, especially because like the Saints were able to hang with Buffalo a little bit because of the rushing attack and everything with the semi-athletic quarterback. Drake Mays, or I guess if Rattler's decently athletic. Mays, athletic guy. The running game's not too bad. Stephon Diggs showed out last week, so I mean, this could be a Stephon Diggs revenge game a little bit. This could be a fun game. I mean, it's going to be a fun game. There's a chance it could be a close and interesting game. Kansas City, Jacksonville. Got to take Kansas City. I mean, this is another one of those ones. Be a bit more nervous about Jacksonville coming off the loss to San Francisco, but they won that game. And Kansas City, they kind of got some of their mojo back, it seems. Chiefs might be back a little bit, so this would be a game where the Chiefs definitely could win in Jacksonville. We'll go 24-21 there. Buffalo, we'll go a little bit higher scoring. We'll go... did not mean to put that much. We'll go 24-28 in that game. Actually, we'll go 17. Just to be safe, who's going to score the most points this week? Probably Detroit, let's be honest. Least, we'll go with Cincinnati again, just because their offense with no offensive line. I mean, they have their offensive line issue is just horrible too, man. Like, Aiden Hutchinson, I bet his odds to have a sack are like minus 300 or something. I mean, their offensive line is bad. They drop back to pass a lot. Their run game's horrible. They can't really stop the run. It's just all bad all around. Put a 10 on the Colts for now. Miami will put a 9. Actually, you know what? We'll put a 7 for right now. Arizona, Tennessee. I mean, Arizona should probably be my 14, but I really don't want to put a 14 on Arizona. Won't lie to you. Some of these numbers are going to be tough this week, not going to lie. I guess what games am I? Minnesota, Cleveland. I do kind of like Minnesota, so we'll put a... I'm okay with putting a 9 on Miami, I think. I mean, they should handle business in Carolina. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Carolina wins that game, but I think Miami would be the better team. I think they can handle it. I will say it's kind of interesting, this whole Mike McDaniel situation, too, as well. They haven't really said, is this seat so hot, or did the win on Monday night kind of save him? Makes you wonder. And that's just a general question. I don't know where they lean at this point. Philadelphia will put a 6. I mean, we'll put I might put a 10. I mean, we'll put a 12 on the Colts. I mean, if the Colts are legitimate, they should beat the Raiders. I mean, it would be such a Colts move to lose to the Raiders, but I think especially after last week, I mean, I'm curious to see if Adonai Mitchell, how much he's going to play. Shane Steichen came out earlier in the week and said he just needs to earn it. He has to earn it. He has to earn it. So, and a lot about earning it back. So it seems like, I don't know how doghouse he is, but that's going to be a hungry guy to get back on the field and make some plays. Defense. I mean, I feel like all the Colts players should be hungry after the loss. Everything coming out of the locker room is what you'd love to hear. So we're going to bump that up a little bit. So we got a 9, 10, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 6 there. We'll move Philadelphia to a 7. We'll move that to an 8. Buffalo will bump up to a 9. Because it's in Buffalo. Kansas City. I'm going to, you know what? We're going to do 9, 8. You know what? I'm just going to do the 10. I don't know why I'm so scared. All of a sudden. 7. We'll just bump all these up 1. We'll do 8 there, and then we'll do 9 like that. Chargers, Washington, we'll do 5. We'll do 3 there, and then we'll do... I think I'm okay with that, actually. I'll admit, this is the first week where I won't lie to you. A little nervous about 10, 11, 12. Always nervous about those numbers because I always seem to lose one of those numbers every single week, but I don't mind my numbers too much this week. Kind of happy where everything ended up. Don't have big numbers on some of these games. Got a small 3 on Tampa Bay, which I like for picking an underdog there. Houston, Baltimore, I like how that's small too. New Orleans, I like where the majority of my numbers are in the place. There's 1 or 2 I'm kind of not a fan of, but overall I'm happy, so I think we're going to be good. Like I said, looking back at the overview for this week, I mean, we're 19 out of first places, which is right where we want to be. I just don't want it to get any further than this, really. I mean, because we get into the 30s, 40s, we're going to be in some real trouble for the season. So as long as I can keep it within this 19 and just slowly, basically as the weeks go on, climb back up, will be good. I mean, it'd be awesome being first, won't lie to you, but overall, like I said, I mean, I'm 40, ow, that hurt a little bit. I'm 47-16. I'm not mad at the process. Just mad with some of the results a little bit. And I mean, I'm just looking at man, the Raiders game wins. I mean, the Raiders don't get their kick blocked. We're at 4-11, and he's at 420. 1. It's little stuff like that. So as long as we can keep it going, it'll be good. But let's head back to the gridiron and go over some of the bets now for the week. Like I said, that's pretty much over Pickem. Pickem went a little bit long. Kind of mixed the breakdown in with it as well. So now let's basically just go over some bets, some final thoughts with teams. Thursday night, and as always, before I can jump into it, so I'm saying it multiple times, check out StateOnSports.com. I'll have articles coming out 2 days. So tonight I'll do Thursday night football. Friday we'll have the college football games. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. We'll have the Thursday night football game out. Thursday we will have the college hopefully out. Friday we hopefully should have my NFL out. If not, we will have it out Saturday. But check out, like I said, StateOnSports.com. I'll have an article with all the props. Because like I said, props aren't out yet, so I can give you early leans on some of those. But I'll have all the props. I'll have the Nasty Boys, and I'll have all the straights I'm giving out, plus 1 or 2 maybe as well. Rams, -7 over the... 7's a lot. If I had to pick anything, it would be Rams -7, but that's a lot of points. I mean, I know they're good, but that's a lot of points. It makes me kind of want to lean 49ers a bit, so I think I'm just going to stay away from that. Over-under at 46.5. I don't know. I kind of lean the over a bit, but I don't think I'm going to go anything there. Receiving props. Tend to take Puka Nacua. I'm probably going to take Devontae Adams over. 52 feels a bit low. Sorry. 54. It's 54.5 receiving yards. Not too bad. I like that. That's a little bit low for him. He's been playing really well this year. They have no 49er stats out. Shocker. I don't even think they know who the receivers are going to be. Puka Nacua over 3.5 rushing yards is tempting. Matt Stafford over a rush yard. I might just take those rush yard stats, especially because it's plus money, but I might take those just, especially with most quarterbacks, especially if they're just so low. Because, I mean, dude, it's literally just a thing where, like, he doesn't scramble and he usually just sits in the pocket, but there might be one play where he really needs to make it for them. Like, and half a yard just feels so simple. I mean, if you look, 4 rushes for 4 yards 2 rushes for -6 in Tennessee, 0 for 0, and then 4 for 4. We're going to take it. It's over a half yard. I mean, it's plus 116. It's low enough. Let's do it. And then I won't lie to you. I'm going to look for the touchdown props. I don't have anything just yet. We're going to look up. Sorry. I couldn't type in right at the same time, but no. So we're going to look at, for touchdown props, I'm going to do a little bit more research. Those are the 2 props that stuck out to me from earlier that I really liked on my first look through. We're going to do one more look through, and I'll have it out in my article tonight. But like I said, if anything, I kind of lean the over. That's probably what I might give out. I like Rams to win. I don't know about the 7 now, so I'm staying away from that. Vikings -3.5 against the Browns. I am tempted to take I might just take... I don't... Damn it. I don't recommend it, but Rams-Vikings, moneyline parlay, -103. That's probably something, personally, I might end up doing. Just because I don't really want to bet. I really don't want to bet any of these spreads, but I do think the Vikings win that game against Dylan Gabriel in his first start, even though the Browns defense... Only thing is Browns defense is really good. If Carson Wentz does some of the dumb stuff he likes to do, could get nasty. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to take anything there. Well, I do. I don't even know what I like prop-wise either. Probably some of Justin Jefferson stuff, but I don't know. With how bad the I just don't know. With the rookie starting on the Browns, I don't think I want anything there. And then it's Carson Wentz, so it's like, I don't know. Texans, 126 on the money line, -126. The Ravens are plus 108. It is tempting to take the Ravens at home, but they have so many injuries. I think the Houston Texans defense might actually be able to give them problems. And if their defense has been as bad as it's been, the Ravens being with all these injuries, even with how bad the offensive line is for the Texans, you would think their offense could move a little bit. I think this should be a good game for the Texans to win. Like them at -126, I just don't know. I think I might take it on the side, but I'm probably not going to give it out per se. I just don't. I don't know. There's just something about it. Cowboys -2.5 over the Jets. This is just a complete stay away from me. Cowboys defense gave up 40 points last week. I know their offense is on fire. I don't know what the hell to expect from the Jets, so that might be a game I might touch some props here and there, but yeah, side-wise, I got nothing that one. Dolphins are -116 against the Panthers. I will take this. Why not? I think that what they showed me last night, I'll get in the waters a little bit. We'll see how bad it is. If they end up losing, just know I'm probably not going to bet Dolphins or give it out on this show for the rest of the year. But the fact it's only -116, -1.5 on the money line, I kind of do like that. I'm going to see what some of Darren Waller's props are coming in this week. I do think he potentially scores again in the red zone. And I'm going to see how low his receptions and receiving yards are. I might take some of that. Also curious to see if Jalen Waddle steps up, man. This is a big chance for him with all the injuries and everything that happened with Tyreek Hill and all of that. So this is a good chance for Jalen Waddle to step up and start having a big wide receiver 1 year. Giants Saints. Giants are plus 106 in the money line. If anything, I'd probably bet the Giants, but this is just a stay away from me. It's a rookie on the road going to play in New Orleans, so it makes me a little bit nervous. But yeah, I like that. It's just a complete stay away from me. As a fan, I'm going to take, I won't lie to you, I don't think I'm going to give it out, but Colts minus 6.5. I am probably going to bet it myself. The way the plus 3.5 didn't cover was just heartbreaking last week. I mean, the Colts, we should be 4-0 betting on the Colts, but that 88-yard touchdown, because the Colts should have won last week. I'm not gonna harp on it too much because obviously they lost the game because of how they lost the game, but frustrating. But I'm probably gonna take some Jonathan Taylor rushing props. Probably gonna look at Tyler Warren's prop, especially if it's under 50 again, just because that dude's just so awesome at football, man. I mean, I think his over has hit. I didn't give it out last week, but I took it personally, just because it was over 52, and I wanted to take it by myself just to see if it worked. I mean, his over's hit in every game, but he's had 70 yards in every game but one against Tennessee, and he's really good at football. I'm so glad the Colts got him. He's so fun to watch. Eagles are minus 4.5 point. Oh, that does it for the 1 o'clock game. So now let's head to the 4 o'clock games. Eagles are minus 4.5 over the Broncos. This is probably going to be a complete stay away from me. The Eagles' offense is just so nasty right now that I don't know what to expect from them. And this should be a fun defensive battle game. Over under 43.5. I mean, I think it's going to be a fun game. It's just curious to see how the Broncos' offense ends up playing. Another issue is that I couldn't think of his name for a minute. Sean Payton likes to use a bunch of players at a bunch of positions. I mean, we gave out J.K. Dobbins. I mean, J.K. Dobbins was the reason we didn't hit the Nasty Boy on Monday night. We should have had our first Nasty Boy hit of the year, but because Sean Payton likes to use a bunch of backs, R.J. Harvey started getting work in the second half, so he scores a touchdown on the ground. Frustrating, man. Frustrating. But, so, yeah, I don't know what props we would take in the Denver game, and I don't know if I want to bet the Eagles, so that might just end up being a stay away from me as well. Bucks plus 3 is plus 102. I might. Tempting. I don't know if I'm going to bet it now. That thought process was me like I was about to pull the trigger right now, but I am going to take the Bucks plus 3. I think they might win that game outright, honestly. I know the Seahawks are good, but I think the Bucks just might be that little bit better, and I just have liked the way they've been playing this year. I will admit, this game is all feel. I would not be shocked if the Seahawks win it, but I just think the Bucks, what they put on tape and everything, I think they could potentially steal this game, and I think they're for sure going to cover at least a 3. I think at worst, they're going to lose by 7 in this game, unless they just completely don't show up, which I guess there's a chance of that, but overall, I do think there's a good chance that they win this game, and they're going to have some awesome jerseys in this game. I'm pretty sure it's the Bucks Creamsicles versus the Seahawks throwback. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I saw that's what they might do, so that'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, Bucks plus 3, we like it there, and then we'll probably take some maybe Ibuka stuff. I would have to look. Chargers minus 2.5 against Commanders. I got nothing there. Stay away. If anything, maybe take the Chargers split minus 2.5, but don't want to do that. Lions minus 10.5 over the Bengals. I might give that. I won't lie to you. I might give that out. That might be one you see in the article if I look a little bit deeper. I mean, they should just win that game by a lot. I mean, there's a chance they only win by 10, but I think they could potentially just blow them out because, I mean, hell, the Vikings blew them out. Who did they just lose to last week? Broncos completely blew them out, so we'll have to see, but yeah, that wouldn't shock me at all. Patriots plus 8.5 over the Bills. I'm kind of tempted to take that. I think I'm just going to stay away, though. Just because, like I said, it makes me a little bit nervous. I'm just nervous about both sides, so I'm just going to probably stay away, maybe grab a couple props in that game. And then the final game, Monday Night Football, Jaguars plus 3 at home. Kind of tempting to take that plus 3 at home, but I think I'm going to lay it with the Chiefs minus 3. I just think what they put against the tape on Ravens, they look really, really good. Don't get me wrong, the Ravens defense is dealing with multiple injuries, and they looked awful. But I think there's some mojo found back from the Chiefs that they had on Sunday. I think they were able to get some mojo back. I think they'll be able to carry it over to Monday, and then they should be able to get a big win against the Jaguars on the road. And I mean, if the Jaguars beat the Chiefs, I will start. This is a game where it's like, prove it to me, Jaguars. If you win again, then it's like, okay, I need to start respecting you guys way, way more. Don't get me wrong. I'm starting to get there a little bit within this team, but it's still the whole Trevor Lawrence thing with me personally, where it's like, I don't know if I'm in on that guy, so I have a little bit of a side eye with these boys. Let's see if they can get it done tonight. Monday. But that does it for the NFL officially. So for my bets, I got Devontae Adams over 54.5 receiving yards, Matt Stafford over a half rushing yard, Dolphins minus 116 on the money line, Bucks plus 3, Lions minus 10.5, and Chiefs minus 3. And I only have 4 bets for you in college, but we'll talk about some games that should be fun as well. Just because I'm not going to lie to you. Interesting week in college when it comes to some of these games. It's just not a... I'm trying to find the words. Not the best slate, honestly. It's okay. It's an okay slate. We'll just put it that way. It's an okay slate. We've seen better for sure. Thursday night at Sam Houston, New Mexico, nothing. Friday, they got a couple fun games. But Delaware, Western Kentucky, I'm going to have my eyes on, not have anything there. BYU, West Virginia starts way too late. Never mind. I was going to be like, oh, I might keep an eye on some of that game. Starts at 10:30. So it really means like about 10:45 kick. Good chance of probably not watching that. North Carolina, I kind of leaned them plus 14.5, but they were so bad that like Clemson, if they are who they are, they beat the bad teams and they cover. They lose to the good teams lately, so I'm just going to stay away from that. Baylor, Kansas State, lean Baylor 6.5, staying away from that. Illinois, Purdue, very curious to see how that game ends up turning out. I am tempted to take Wake Forest plus 6.5 against Virginia Tech, but I just don't know if I want to bet on Wake Forest. It's Wake Forest, man. So that's one that I will admit I'm about to write in red because tempting to take them plus 6.5. But like I said, I just don't know if I can get there. It's Wake Forest. I probably shouldn't. Probably won't. It also depends how Robbie Ashford's playing. He was really, really injured. So if he doesn't play in that game too, that's another one where it's like, yeah, I just have no interest in this game at all then if he doesn't play. Vanderbilt, I am going to take Vanderbilt plus 10.5, I think, on the road. That's another one. I won't lie to you. That's another maybe. I haven't for sure pulled the trigger, but that is one where I'm definitely leaning towards taking because I think they can definitely do it. But, yeah, Alabama's proven they might be legit again. So it's like, let's see. Virginia plus 6.5 against Louisville. Very tempted there. Haven't pulled the trigger on that one. My first official bet that I will be taking is Maryland plus 6.5. I think they're at home. Their quarterback's been playing awesome. Washington coming off a tough game against Ohio State. Let's see how they bounce back on the road now. Now they got to travel across country to go take on Maryland. And like I said, Maryland quarterback's pretty good. One thing for us, Maryland hits their over with the next win they have. So also a bit of a chance to be like, hey, let's try to double dip a little bit. Let's get a little bit of West Virginia or Maryland plus 6.5. Maybe even sprinkle a little bit Maryland plus on the money line. And then we get the over ticket. Yeah, all three of those in one day would be pretty awesome, but a little bit of pipe dreaming. But I do like for Maryland to cover the 6.5. UCLA, 25.5 point dogs to Penn State. Tempted to take Penn State, but probably staying away from that. Texas, 6.5 point favorites over Florida should be a fun game. Notre Dame minus 19.5 over Boise State. I do think I am going to take that, potentially. That's another maybe. There's a lot of college maybes, but 19.5. I think because Notre Dame needs to win a lot of these games big, so they're going to try to score a bit more, especially after their 2 losses. I think Marcus Freeman is smart about that, so I'm tempted about the minus 19.5. Not going to take it for now. Oklahoma, I'm not taking that. Never mind. TCU is minus 13.5 over Colorado. Tempted to take Colorado, staying away from that. Miami versus Florida State. That's going to be an awesome game. And my next bet I have California on the money line over Duke. This game's at 10:30, so probably going to end up waking up to it, but I think Cal's has enough to be able to get stuff done. Syracuse didn't have their starting quarterback, so that's why they looked as horrible as they did. I think this line, I don't know if it's an overreaction too much. I think Duke does have a chance to win this game. Obviously, they're favored for a reason, but I think Cal's quarterback is really good, so if he has a good game, he definitely can do enough to carry them to a win there. And the final game I want to talk about, Iowa State, Cincinnati. I'm going to take the Iowa State money line. I'm kind of shocked that they're... I forgot about the injuries to the... There are some injuries that Iowa State's dealing with that could be some very serious injuries, especially at DB. But I do think they have enough to get done. Rocco Beck's such a good quarterback that I have faith in him. So those are games I'm going to be keeping my eye on this week, myself personally. And like I said, my bets are Cal money line, Iowa State money line, Maryland plus 6.5, maybe Vandy plus 10.5, maybe Notre Dame minus 19.5. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for support. Really do appreciate it. Another one in the books, man. Crazy that these weeks are just flying by now. I mean, before we know it, we're going to be talking playoffs. We're going to be talking... It's It's crazy how much it flies by, and I forgot. We should probably go over the betting record. As you can see, this is our betting record so far into the season. Not too bad, man. We're having a pretty decent season. Not too disappointed by it at all. The only thing I'm disappointed by are the Nasty Boys, because, I mean, we went from being this close to hitting a couple to we were way off. I mean, Monday we almost hit. I was very, very, very happy, I will say, about my my thought process and my process going through the bet. So I'm not mad that it didn't cover. I'm mad at Sean Payton for not letting JK score to keep his streak alive. But I do like the process I went through for it, so I'm a little bit excited to keep that going. But as you can see, I want to get that college record a little bit better, but not too mad about this at all. But yeah, like I said, I'm not too mad about it at all. Can't complain too much. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. Really do appreciate it. I'll see everyone back in this feed next week to go over all the action that we're about to see this weekend. And remember, stare down sports, stare down greatness, gamble responsibly. Check out staredownsports.com if you want some more of my bets and my player props and everything. See you next week, people. Enjoy the weekend.